In this video, I'm going to tell you what the top 10 relationship values are according to Filipinas. Over 300 Filipinas were surveyed by the Philippines' leading online dating site, and the responses may surprise you. You will see here what it takes to have a long-term, successful relationship with a Filipina according to Filipinas themselves. Feel free to check out our sponsors link to the Philippines' #1 dating site in our pinned comment below. Now, as I said, over 300 Filipinas gave their responses to this following question. What is most important to you to ensure a long-lasting marriage? Now, we can take the question would apply equally to any serious relationship with a Filipina, whether they're married or just dating. This survey really gives great insight into what's going on in the mind of a Filipina when she's searching for a potential partner in order to find a man for a successful long-term relationship. Coming in at #1 with 86% of the votes is being faithful to each other. This clearly shows that many Filipinas don't take relationships lightly, and once they marry, they believe you will be the only one for them and they won't be looking to stray. I must say that I know several Filipinas, including my wife, who are all married, and they do work very hard in maintaining a good relationship, and they're all extremely faithful to their husbands. #2, with 78% of the votes, is communication. Now, I must say this one did surprise me a little, as from my experience at least, I don't find Filipinas are the greatest communicators in the world, and it takes some time for them to start to learn how important communication is in a marriage. But clearly, from this survey result, Filipinas do feel that communication with their partner is essential to having a long and lasting and happy relationship, which is very encouraging for us men. #3, with 71% of the votes, was acceptance. Filipinas want to be accepted by family, friends, co-workers, community, and it would seem they want to be accepted just as much by their boyfriend or husband. Now, one can assume that this survey was done on an online dating site of Filipinas who are all members. The Filipinas would most likely be referring to being accepted by a foreign man she most likely has recently met, or maybe hasn't even met as yet. Now, being accepted by a foreign man around her English, which may not be as good as his, or she may not have had the best education, or for him to accept her culture and who she is as a Filipina, naturally would be a concern to her, and something very important for a foreign man to be able to do in a relationship together. #4, with 67% of the vote, is patience. This obviously is something we all would like in a relationship, but I can certainly see how this would be even more important for a Filipina who's dating or married to a foreign man, having to deal with communication barrier where the Filipina may not always understand what he might be saying, or dealing with the Filipino culture and the Filipina's ways of doing things. It can sometimes lead to the man not being very patient with a Filipina. I certainly know at times I've been guilty of this myself, and I've had to learn to be more patient over the years. I do find many Filipinas are very patient with their foreign boyfriends or husbands, so really it's us guys on the whole who need to be more patient. #5, with 53% of the votes, was showing appreciation. Filipinos in general are very respectful people, and a big part of the way they show this is by being appreciative of many things, and they won't be afraid to show their appreciation. And of course, in particular, they would also like for him to be appreciative of her and to be able to show it. #6, with 43% of the votes, is shared beliefs. Now, what was rather surprising to me was that the percentage wasn't much higher, given that the Philippines is a highly religious country, with more than 80% of Filipinos being said to be Catholic in faith. However, 43% is still a good number, but my sense is that Filipinos have a good understanding that many other countries and people from overseas may not have such a strong belief as they do in religion or faith. So they understand it's okay for two people to be in a relationship together who don't share this common belief, as long as each person respects the other person's belief without putting them down or making fun of them. So clearly, many are open to having a relationship with a non-believer. Number 7, with 41% of the votes, is working hard together. Many Filipinas are not afraid of hard work in order to get ahead in life. They have dreams and goals, just like many other people all over the world. And given the opportunity, they will be determined and committed. She knows that if the two people in the relationship both work hard together, not only to earn money, but as a couple, to work hard each and every day on their relationship, then that will go a long way towards a very happy and successful long-term relationship, which of course is something many Filipinas are searching for. Number 8, with 40% of the vote, is having fun. Now, you guys out there who have dated or are married to a Filipina will most likely agree that Filipinas love to put a smile on your face and keep you laughing. They may do many things to entertain you, and of course they're entertaining themselves as well. We all know about Filipinas and their love for karaoke, having parties or get-togethers with the girls. This is all part of the Filipinas having fun, and clearly it's important to a Filipina that just because she marries you, that she doesn't want to stop having fun. Number 9, with 39% of the vote, is maintaining contact with their siblings, parents, etc. We all know how important family are to Filipino people, and if the Filipina ends up marrying the foreign man and possibly moving to his country, then she's going to want to still have contact with her family via phone, video call, and the occasional visits back to the Philippines. Clearly, this may be a concern to Filipinas who are dating foreign men. While she's happy to start a new life in a new country, she'll also want reassurance that she will still have regular contact with her family. Number 10, with 25% of the vote, is alone time with their partner. This shows that many Filipinas are certainly aware of how important alone time is with you in order to build a bond and intimacy. Alone time allows you to concentrate on one another without any distractions from other people or the outside world, and it does seem that many Filipinas do realize just how crucial this is to a successful relationship. But a small tip here, guys, be sure to turn off your mobile phones when having quality alone time together. To me, these top 10 relationship values, according to over 300 Filipinas surveyed, are very encouraging and really show just how in tune many Filipinas are around what makes a successful long-term relationship. Perhaps this is why many guys like myself will tell you how Filipinas can make amazing partners or wives. Be sure to check out the playlist on screen now for successful relationship tips with Filipinas. Until next time, stay safe and take care.